Hey everybody, Ben here. Gonna do a Sunday morning ink blot. We got white, green, brown, and red. I'll show you a picture, and then we'll see what comes through. If it resonates, feel free to like or comment. If it doesn't, don't make it fit. I don't think I said thanks for being here and thanks for showing up for yourself each and every day. I'll see you here in a bit. All right, everybody. Should be able to see what I dropped and then what came through. So I see a couple things here. And right off the bat, we have like a huge aspect of stability. And if we think or we reflect back on our normal experience here, we search that, we seek that. If we don't have it, it makes us feel safe, and it's not just uh, in the money aspect or a place to live, being comfortable that way, but also how we interact with other people. This can be wounding, how we feel that certain people talk or situations we get into, and it makes us feel unsafe, unsecure in ourselves. So it is normal for us to strive for this, whether in the material or internal. And when that's all we think about, that's all we're going after, and if we're struggling to get there, it really consumes us, and we really don't have time or the ability, I should say, to have a true spiritual connection during that period, because we're really here in the 3D. We are trying to survive. We are trying to get through. And up here at the top, I see uh, like a bear head. And we think of, normally they are very grounded in this experience. They're in nature. They are there. Uh, and then we go to hibernate for a while. And during that period, we have some introspection. But what really is significant here is the red coming online, and it's reflecting on this stability isn't just made here in this 3D, this this material, this matter aspect, and we can cultivate that inside, feeling safe or secure, no matter what situation we're in. Up top here we have, I saw these as two pillars, which is a doorway, a gateway, a path, an opportunity, an opening that allows us to reconnect. Because down here, it's pretty and all, but it's very, it's down here. It's in this energetic field. It is building this, and granted, we have been working towards it, and having that is a great thing. Inside, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this, but this little uh, cell growth, or almost what you would see in a leaf. Maybe we held it up to the sunlight and really seeing the shoots and the structure of this energetic pathway that is creating itself down here in our experience, if we have or we begin to uh, allow this stability to grow in the astral or the spiritual aspect, the energetic aspect, more than in this material based experience. It has the potential. It doesn't seem right. It seems backwards. But I'm sure we've all seen plenty of videos about manifesting an energetic vibration and all these things. But we can create this. And maybe we have been focusing more on the reality, the tangible, which is normal. Like, I'm not knocking that at all, because it's what we see and we're trying to survive. But upping the game, or we have upped the game in this other aspect. A Queen of Pentacles, practicality. It's not practical to think that way. It's not practical to turn this red light on in the bear head, leaving that grounded aspect of, hey, this is how this works. I have to do this to get this, and then I get that. Uh, and I get that. I'm not taking this away. Survival is needed. This mindset, by changing it, we can allow this growth down here, these shoots, to reflect in our reality as we perceive it. Four of Wands, joyous occasions. As we can see there in the picture, they have a home, they have a place to have picnics and celebration. Excuse me. A grounded place here in the 3D is normally naturally what we all seek for, we strive for, whatever that may look like. Everybody's cup of tea is different, but somewhere that we feel secure. And I think it's fair to say that the majority of us would seek out something to feel that way. And the only way to get that is through the process that we see visible. And obviously things keep getting harder and harder to reach. Uh, when we reflect a bit, I'm not saying do away with it or stop or anything like that, but how else can we do this and walk through these pillars up here by going a more energetic approach? We certainly do limit ourselves when we stick to a system in our mind. Sure, if we can break out of it and make things work, which naturally we would be going towards. But what I'm talking about is in our mind that this is the only way, and I have to go through X, Y, or Z to get to A, B, C. That is very structured, and we carry that because it is proven. It makes us feel safe. A Five of Cups, disappointment. Constantly getting reminded of the system in the struggle to survive. Beforehand, in the cups, we have the four, and three of them are there, and we're really focused on that. This is the only way. This is how it works, and it's not working the way I want it to. There's another cup over there, but I can't see that because my mind, my beliefs are focused right here. When we get to the Five of Cups, well, now they're spilled. Now we're really in bad luck. We're stuck. We're screwed. There's no other way. But now, not just one cup, but there's two cups. But we're focused on it. That belief, that structure that is here. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm sure we've tried. But let's take some time to reflect and see what comes in our head here. That will allow us to walk through those pillars, that gateway, that doorway. Queen of Cups, emotional wisdom. At times these go hand in hand, but at times they don't. When we commit ourselves to the way we see everything and the way everything's advertised to us and proven to us, that is a limiting shield that contains us, that keeps us in that system, and we're reinforcing it, we're believing it, we are experiencing it. This wisdom can go beyond, and connecting in a way, or automatic writing, however you connect with your team, spirit, God, source, divine, your higher self, whoever. Got to get to a place to be able to remove these thoughts or these limiting beliefs to allow this other aspect to come in to grant us that path through the pillars. It may not make sense. It may it probably goes against everything we believe in, or our structure, or whatever. But we got the Five of Wands, clashed interests, and then the Ten of Cups, reversed, neglected bonds. Like I was just saying, it's going to go against everything that we believe in or feel that brings structure. When we're looking at the cups, going towards that, this is mapped out, this is proven, this is how you do it, these are the steps we go through. Whatever probably comes in is a clashed interest. Maybe it already has, or we've been reminded of it throughout time, and it's like, no, this can't be, this doesn't work. This does. This is how we do it. It's not easy. It feels uncomfortable. It feels very uncomfortable. How could it not? I'm not saying do anything that puts us in harm's way or our finances in harm's way, but how else do we change a belief like that? Well, we have to put our toes in the water. We have to interact with it. We have to try it. We have to give it a go. Otherwise, we'll always be in that place of, well, I don't know, but it doesn't feel safe, so it's got to be wrong. A Five of Swords reversed. Reconciliation. Oh, when I look at this card in general, upright, it is like a power hungry, a power struggle type of deal that I'll cut corners to be the best, and on my way up, uh, people are going to either bow down or say, I'm not going to deal with this. In this position, we are in a system that sucks, that's difficult, and a lot of us don't want to be a part of it, or it's not fair, but we all play, we all bow down to it. And I'm not saying revolting or anything like that. I'm saying this connection here takes you through the doorway. How can we make that connection to find the way through that doorway to be able to walk away and be like, yeah, I don't have to play this game anymore. I don't have to do this. I don't have to be a part of this. There's another way. The Ten of Pentacles reversed. Family dispute. We can look at the Ten of Pentacles in the general sense of, beforehand the Nine was what's the word? Self-sufficiency, and we made it there. We are here. We are stable, and naturally, the way we would go, we go and up the ladder to wherever we want to be. This, whatever we may experience or see or learn, may be like we're throwing ourselves off our path or off our goal or farther away. We're going backwards. Uh, you know, several steps backwards instead of forward. It may not make sense, but how does it feel in here? Is it just pressing up against that limiting belief, that fear, that wound, or is it do we believe in it? Where's our belief? We got to believe in it if we're going to do something. If we don't, well, then it's sure shit going to fail. We got, I don't know if there was another card. No. Strength card. Inner strength. This would take enormous amount of strength, not just to move forward with something, but going up against that belief, whatever it is that holds us back or limits us. Just even facing it, just bringing the two together is uncomfortable, whatever it may be. But having the strength just to at least do that is a step, is an action. And then we can reflect a bit. And if we're in it, or we're doing it, or we're going towards it, it takes an enormous amount of strength, because everything we're doing is probably telling us that we're wrong, just from our programming, our experience. And then if we're feeling that inside and we're reflecting that out, the external's proving it to us as well. Really getting a hold of those emotions and utilizing them to our benefit versus our detriment. How can we really focus on what's going on in here and what we're projecting out, and then the external's just proving it back to us. It's not an easy task by any means, but something to look into. Definitely this reflection or this connection, however we see fit, to look into this other avenue through the doorway. Gonna leave this here. If this resonated, feel free to like, comment, share, or subscribe, and I will talk to you all later.